How are you doing?
Good. Doing good. Back. Feels good to be back. So, yeah, don't wish that on anybody.
What was it like?
Just, nothing crazy, but just, one day you're good, the next day you can't do something you love. So, I mean, I think that was the hardest part. One, being away from something I enjoy, and then two, being away from my guys. Even though I was able to teach and coach, not necessarily coach, but teach from Zooms and meetings, but to not be on the field and on game day, not be able to help them figure things out, just it's not a great feeling. So,
Jerry, what about the personal side? Like, I know our Sydney plays against your daughter in soccer. Like, you want to be at sporting events, you want to be around. Did you have to live by? When I got it, I had to live by myself in the basement. Did you have to separate yourself from your family?
yeah, I mean, this time of year, I'm not around my family very much at all in general, but that's what sucks for them is I wasn't around them and they got penalized for me, which stinks, especially for high school kids playing athletics. But yeah, so I was locked in my room, had my office set up in my room, and then really came out to get a fresh air outside every once in a while, but was away from my family the whole time. So it's like you're living in the same house, but you don't see them. They put the food by the door, you open it, so it sucks, but it's over, and like I said, there's nothing worse than having something taken away from you that I've done my whole life. So so I'm just thankful to be back.
Jerry, what did you think of just the job Wendell did and obviously some of the other assistants sort of helping?
Yeah, they did a great job from Wendell to KO to Mike Smith to Joe B. I mean, like I said, I handled everything, my responsibilities throughout the week other than, practice. I had to set that up, get that to Wendell. Wendell had the guys during practice, and then game day, the communication, the substitutions, the adjustments on the sidelines, they were able to do that, and a little different, but like I said, it was good. It worked. We got the win, and now it's time to move on and keep making those strides to get where we need to get. So
what's it like watching your team when you're not there to watch them in person? That's got to be bizarre.
Yeah, it was hard. There's nothing I could do or say to help them. So yeah, I was nervous, sitting at home, hands sweating, watching it by myself, yelling by myself. Yeah, so talking to the screen as if they could hear me, but yeah, it doesn't work, but yeah, so it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was very hard to watch. I wouldn't recommend that for anybody.
Jerry, we talk all the time about how you guys do the dirty work, right? And there's not a ton of statistics that back it up. So Kenny obviously had some pressures the other night. But when you don't have the pass rush you would have if, say, Z was still in the lineup, I asked him if he needs to do more, and he had a really interesting response of saying, hey, the times I've tried to do more are when I basically sucked. How do you kind of view his role and what he can do within himself to help?
Well, you got to remember, there's 11 guys on the field, and all 11 guys have to do their job and do it at a high level. And what he's saying is, when he presses to make plays, when you try to go out of your way to do somebody else's job or to go make a play that's not your play to make, all of a sudden it creates a seam, and then a quarterback takes off, so just when you press and other guys press because things aren't going the way that they should be going, that's when big plays happen. So he's exactly right. He's just got to do his job, and then the other guys have to do their job. And obviously we weren't good enough at times in that game, and we know that. It's not our standard, and we got to be better. But we got to do better on early down and distance, getting after the quarterback in some of those play action situations, We got to be able to beat a double team. We got to be able to win a one-on-one when we have it, and we got to recognize play pass and things like that. So second half, when we got them into some, obvious passing situations, I thought we were a lot better getting after the quarterback as a group. So,
Jerry, is any of that because they are focused on stopping the run so much? I mean, are they, You know, is it in their mentality now to stop the run first?
100%. I mean, you know, early down and distance, you know, unless we have a tendency from a formation or something that tells us we can get after it on first and second downs and take a chance. But yeah, first and second down, we want to play run and be efficient there. So it makes everybody else on the field's job easier when we can knock a block back, get off a block. But we have to transition or push a pocket when we do get those situations where it is play pass and we get it. We've got to realize and we've got to push and get on edges. You know, definitely got to do that a lot better than what we've done.
Anything else for Coach?
Sorry about Jaden, by the way.
Hey, it's part of the deal, and you know, he's going to have surgery next week. Again, that was supposed to happen this week, but because of me, it got bumped. You know, so everybody's good and safe at home, but you know, he's already dealing with a lot in general now. His surgery gets bumped back, but he'll be good. He'll be you know, stronger for it down the road, and you know, 9 months from now, he'll be in Iowa City in June, and should be pretty close to 100% by then. So it'll be good. So it's everything happens for a reason.